Alright, so today looking at simple interest, we're going to use the formula highlighted on the top left. It says I equals PRT, and underneath of that in purple, I have notes saying what each letter represents. So I is the interest, so the amount of money you're gaining, you're getting more money over time. P is the principal, that means the original amount of money. R is your rate, which is your percentage rate, so your percent, and then T represents the time, the amount of time this money was invested. You should remember back to when we discussed formulas in algebra that when there are letters in a formula right next to each other, like PRT, it means P times R times T. So you're taking the principal times the rate times the amount of time in the question. So we're going to jump right into the few examples that I have listed on the right. So on the right I have 3 examples, and the directions say find the amount of interest and the total amount. So that means I'm going to have 2 separate answers. First I'm going to have the amount of interest, and then I'm going to have the total. So for each of these questions there are 2 answers. So what I'm going to do for the formula is I'm going to pull the numbers out of my questions, out of my examples, and put them into the formula. So I equals PRT. I have $6,000 for 3 years at a simple interest rate of 6.25% per year. So look at my formula. P is the principal, the original amount. So that's $6,000 times R, which is my rate, my percentage rate. Okay, just like every single lesson we've done in this chapter, to change your percentage into a decimal before you can multiply. So my percent is 6.25. To change that into a decimal, I move it over twice. So 0.0625 times my time, and in this question it says 3 years. As you should remember, when you multiply, you can only multiply 2 numbers at a time. So I'm going to pick the 2 easiest numbers to multiply first, which for me is 6,000 and 3, because I can do that in my head. 6,000 times 3, 6 times 3 would give me 18, and there are 3 zeros, so it's 18,000. So now I'm left with 18,000 times the last number in my formula, which is 0.0625. I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to move my screen down here for just a second while I solve this. So I have 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 8 is 40, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Placeholder 0. 2 times 0, 2 times 0, 2 times 0. 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 2 placeholder zeros, I'm going to cross those out too because that's confusing me. 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 8 is 48, and 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. 0, 0, 0, 0, 9 plus 6 plus 0, it gives me 15, that gives me 12, that gives me 1, and then gives me a 1. I look up into my multiplication, and there are 4 spots after the decimal, so I move my decimal over 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is money. So, interest for number 1 is $1,125. Okay, I'm going to erase this before I do part 2, just for the sake of room on my board here. I'm going to go back up, and let's see. My directions say find the interest. Yep, did that. Then it says find the total amount. So total, when you hear total, you should think add. So I'm going to add my interest, $1,125 plus the original amount, my principal, $6,000. So my total is $7,125. Both of these answers are for number 1. Okay, let's look at the next, let's go number 2. Same concept. I take my numbers and plug them into the formula. So P is $700 in this question, the principal, for 5 years at a simple interest rate of 8% per year. So I'll change my percentage into a decimal, 1, 2, so times 0.08 times 5 years. So once again, I'm going to multiply the 2 easiest things, which is 700 times 5. 7 times 5 gives me 35, and add 2 zeros. Done with that one, and I'm done with that one. I'm going to multiply my 3,500 by the only other number left, which is 8 hundredths, or 0.08. 8 times 0, 8 times 0, 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28. I'm going to take count up in my question. There's 2 spots behind the decimal, so I move my decimal over twice. My interest for number 2 is $280. It also wants me to find the total for this one. So I'm going to take my interest, which was $280, plus my principal, which was $700, and that gives me $980 total. So on my homework, I would also put it as $980. So both answers would be for this question number 2. Interest total. Okay, and the final example, number 3. $9,000 times, okay, so 10.9 as a decimal would be 0.109, or 109 thousandths times 6. So I'm going to take 9,000 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54, and there are 3 zeros left. Done with that, done with that. So I have 54,000 times 0.109. Again, I'm going to move my board down for the sake of room, then we'll go back up. Okay, 9 times 0 is 0, 9 times 0 is 0, 0. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 3 is 48. Okay, placeholder 0. I'm going to have a whole bunch of zeros because I'm multiplying by 0. 2 placeholder zeros. Okay, now 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 0, 1 times 0. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 5 is 5. Add them up. Okay, now I look up into my question. There are 3 spots behind the decimal. So my interest is $5,886. Okay, and now I need to find my total. So let's see here. I will take my interest, which is $5,886, plus my principal, my original amount, which is $9,000. 6, 8, 8. So my total is $14,886. So quite simply, you use the formula I equals PRT, you solve it out with all your multiplication, and then you add that answer, which is your interest, to the principal in each question.